What's your first memory of playing a video game? Mine dates back to the year 1994, and things were slightly different back then. You know what's changed? Gaming has evolved as a strong independent sector of its own for leisure, entertainment, social circle engagements, knowledge, besides creating a strong skill-based community. Technologies such as cloud gaming and the adoption of the latest AI, ML-led technologies, online casual gaming means serious business for India. And yes, it is a win-win situation for both the players in the ecosystem and the investors. The global online gaming market, which earned 62 billion in 2020, is expected to be at 300 billion by 2026. The Indian gaming startup scene has truly come alive, having attracted around US 1 billion investments with valuations at US $7 billion. We have an undefeated champion, of course, mobile gaming certainly dominating the show with a surging 50% market share, 80 billion in revenues and 2.5 billion people playing across genders. What does that mean? Online games can be categorized into 5 buckets. Esports are skill-based games played in video game formats. They are conducted in both online and/or offline formats as tournaments or competitions. Esports is also recognized by the International Olympic Committee. In online fantasy sports or OFS, participants create their own virtual teams on online platforms that comprise actual real players and are fully dependent on their performance and play statistics in real life. Multiple legal rulings have held certain formats as a predominantly game of skill. OFS is one such format. Indian government's think tank, the Niti Aayog, even issued draft guidelines for this sector. Indiatech.org also released a white paper on OFS, which decodes the format of the game, its non-addictive nature, and its contribution to the gaming community. The white paper also recommends self-regulation. OSCGS actually includes derivatives of real-world games that are recognized as sports such as carom, chess, billiards, snooker, pool, or real-world indoor games such as Ludo, Snakes and Ladders, Scrabble, or even Quiz. OSCGS may also consist of games with no real-world linkages like Candy Crush. A very popular card game, Rummy is also considered a game of skill as it depends on memorizing discarded cards and calculating the probability of getting the winnable cards from the undistributed deck. This online form of the offline game involves a combination of some skill and luck, wherein players may play with real money. In poker, a player must still fundamentally call the bet, raise the bet, or concede. Whether the games are for free or for money, if they are skill predominant and require a combination of physical skills such as dexterity and quick response, mental skills like strategic thinking, logic, attention, practice, adroitness, and superior knowledge of the game, they should be given legitimate status automatically, provided the real money gaming is reasonable and does not constitute a means of livelihood or ruin. Governments aim at cracking down on illegal gambling and betting. However, in this process, they end up punishing other legitimate skill and casual online gaming formats. Given the growing popularity of these formats and games, the industry eagerly awaits for regulations to grant the much needed recognition and regulatory clarity that is consistent across India. So what's your take on the online gaming ecosystem? Share your thoughts with me on Plug TV and let's talk gaming.